We got one last piece of the puzzle to get ready for LS Fest, and that is we're taking a single cab truck. Let me back up a little. We have a problem, we need to solve the problem so that we can go to LS Fest efficiently and safely. We got a single cab truck, which means no room for anything. We're going to be gone 14 days, bunch of different cities. So we're going to have suitcases with our clothes and all that stuff. We're going to have food, but we're in a brand new, untested, unproven truck. So we need parts and tools and equipment to work on things. I'm not going to jump on this thing and try to drive 3,000 miles and not have anything and just figure it out along the way, because I have the tools. I would rather take them. No sense in wasting more money on the trip because I left things at home. I mean, I'm sure there'll be something I forget or don't take, but for the most part, I'm going to try to be prepared for whatever could happen. But again, single cab truck, no room to put anything. Don't just really want to leave suitcases and tools and equipment in the bed of the truck where A, it's easy to see and possibly get stolen. B, I'm sure we're going to get in some rainstorm, some bad weather at some point. That just makes for a miserable mess when your clothes get wet. Tools rusting up, none of that. We don't want none of that. So, I've got an idea. I've got a truck sitting out here beside the shop. You might have seen it in some previous videos in the background, but it is a 99 OBS Silverado short bed with a camper top. Now we're gonna look super unsuspecting because the camper top is white. I'm gonna put it on the red truck, but everything will be dry, be somewhat sealed up, a little better peace of mind, a little more comfortable. Problem is we got to get that off the truck. It's backed up to the side of the shop wall. We got a flat tire. It won't start because it's out of fuel. It's sitting there because I had to put a clutch in it. I put a clutch in it and power steering pump is shot and it's on 37s or 40s. I don't know. It's impossible to steer. So it's just been waiting patiently. Belongs to a good friend of mine. So Raphael, if you're watching this, I really appreciate you letting me borrow the camper top. But in order to solve problem number one of taking the single cab truck to LS Fest, we have to solve problem number two, which is we got to get the truck moved out of its current spot. The skid steer's still down, haven't had time to fix it. I know this truck will start, it's just out of fuel because I drove it over there like 3 months ago. So we're gonna put some fuel in it, we're gonna try to rip the tire, see if it'll fire off. Problem is I'm 30 minutes from town. I got like half a gallon in the gas can. I just got home. I don't really want to go back out to get 5 gallons of fuel, but there's plan B because I've had to go through this many times in the past. When I built the Scout, Scout's got a full tank, by the way, because I just filled it up and I hardly ever drive it very far. But you can conveniently climb under here. We got a little valve right here. We can close the valve. We can bust open this. There at the filter. Leak out what's in the pump. No big deal. And if I can do this all three-handed, we can open our little valve. And we got an on-site gas station. As long as I don't empty all 20 gallons, I can make it to the fuel station in the Scout, we'll be fine. But I do this quite. Plus the Scout's on premium, so it's good for anything. Most of the time I just have to do it for the generator or the welder or the pressure washer or something like that. But occasionally I'll siphon it out to put in another project. So we're gonna get a few gallons of this and then we'll go out back and dig in the weeds, see if we can't get this truck to start. Not completely flat, but definitely flat. Tires are questionable. That's not a scary spider. If you hang around long enough, you'll know I don't like spiders. But I got them everywhere. Wolf spiders, black widows, gigantic tarantulas, banana spiders, like this. don't like none of them. All right, I'll let the air build up. Put some fuel in it. Guess I could get the weed eater out and whack all this. But then my allergies will be nuts. Oh yeah. Good old bad gas. This hose is not big enough to open the flap. You gotta go really slow. That's okay, I guess we got time. Really need to get me one of them little battery operated pumps. Have y'all seen those things? They're pretty sweet. Never used one. It'd be very nice to just have this can sitting on the ground, stick the nozzle in there, and just go. Collect my $200 in labor savings and headache. Not to mention spilt fuel. I don't know, that's like 2.5 gallons. Might be enough to get the big block fired up to drive 20 feet. I want to take bets on if the battery's dead. I guess it would help if I had the keys. Surprised I hadn't seen no snakes. Oh yeah, she dead. Great. And the killer tarantula hawks. Oh yeah, and all the water that's in the hood. Forgot about that. Somebody did a bunch of rigging. This hood scoop. Well, let's just say it holds water. Man, that thing won't even show a charge. Question is, are we gonna need some ether? Yes, you heard me right. It's a big block. Vortec big block. And it's a 5-speed. What is up with this seat? Oh no. Oh yeah. Mint. Yeah, she's kind of stupidly obnoxiously loud. Freaking straight pipe big block. No power steering. Does the AC work? I don't think it does. Ooh. Shit gnarly. Pretty sure I charged it. I think it's got a leak, if I remember right. Horn works. All right. Get some more air in that tire. Battery's died in this thing. I don't know how much we got in there. She's quiet up here. You're about to get evicted, dude. Sorry. Not sorry. All right. We're charging 14. Nice. I had a pretty good feeling it just needed fuel, but I was also a little bit worried that maybe it was more than that. It's always nice to have some easy wins. When I get back from the road trip, we're gonna throw a power steering pump on that thing. Oh, this thing's got step brackets, but ain't got no steps. I'm getting old. Definitely don't have AC. See if the clutch works. Not gonna lie, this clutch is rigged. I want to say there's 6 bolts in the flywheel. 2 of them are snapped off. Seems to work though. Minus the no power steering and 37s. Make you a man. Oh, the brakes are terrible. I don't remember that. Oh, stop before we get to the tree. Fuel tank throws half a tank. That cannot be right. I put like 2.5 gallons in. Sorry. Popped the clutch a little too hard. It's actually running pretty well. We suspect it's got a cam in it and it hasn't been properly tuned. Like the last time I started up, it was running terrible. A little misfire, but nothing too awful. Let's go see what we're working with on the camper top. Nice little chop. I'm guessing this does not latch, which is why we got it tied. Shocks work though. Oh yeah, that's where those went. Windows are in good shape. We do have the clamps. I was worried about the clamps. It's like we're missing one. All in all, I think it's going to work. That's why it doesn't latch though. The screws have come out of that. I bet you we can fix it though. There they are. Well, I just thought of something. Said the skid steer was broke and didn't have no way to drag it out. I'm gonna have to get the skid steer back running in order to get the camper top off of that truck. Unless, I guess I could back it in the shop and use a forklift. That might be easier. All right, that's enough for today. Tomorrow I'll be back out here and we'll get it off of this truck and onto my OBS, or I should say my wife's OBS. And then we can start getting parts and stuff together to go on a road trip. So, see y'all tomorrow. I'm not as young as I once was. It's quite a step. Whew, not gonna lie, that was a little nerve-wracking, especially with this glass just kind of free hanging up there. Look, you wanna know the ironic part of this? I'm not sure if this is the primer or if this was very much the same color maroon red that's on the OBS. Part of me wants to strip it, but then I'll have to repaint it before I put it back on his truck. So we're not gonna do that. We are gonna clean up that window though, because we might need to see back there. So we'll do that real quick and then we'll swap trucks out. Good enough, we ain't trying to win no car shows, we just trying to stay dry. Gotta clean the window on that truck. It's giving farm truck vibes, like the new farm truck. I hate it, but if it keeps our stuff somewhat dry, that's what really matters. Before I put the clamps on, I got a little body work to do. I need to fix this rivet there. The screws or rivets or something are coming out of this. It's causing that to be all wobbly and the latches not to work right, so we got to look on that. It's got a nice little echo to it. Doesn't really seal up there at the front. Like the front bed panel is lower than the bed sides. So hopefully that at least keeps things somewhat dry. We shall see. So yeah, we're gonna knock out some of this stuff, see if we can't fix it, and we'll clamp her down. Not sure that really held, but that was the longest one I had. It's better than nothing, I guess. All right, what are we working with in here? Like sheet metal screws or something. We can do better than that. Get some 1/8" rivets. We'll send it home. Oh yeah, that's good right there. No more flopping around. Thing actually fits really tight, like perfect gap.